Now we can't see
Is it recording the audio?
Each other?
This one's
Ooh,
recording.
Nice release.
you like that?
Yeah.
Full caca. Full caca. What's up, guys?
Hey,
How
what's
much?
up, Scott?
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're drunk.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm
Alcohol.
a technical wizard.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
the name of the show?
The name of the show is... Thanks, Dean. That gave me some time.
Yeah, to think. In the mouth of music.
In the mouth of music. All right.
In the mouth of music with...
Fuck. Is this the intro?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
mouth of music
Oh.
with...
I'm Scott White.
I'm Diego Pendejo.
And I'm Dean Corpse,
That's right.
the host with the most.
We're going to talk some shit. So, this is... We're going to do it for real this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
First show?
First
show.
For
So
sure.
if you're offended
Show
by
enough.
anything, just turn it off because we're going to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't like swearing, fuck you.
So
You don't like your mother? Fuck you.
Fuck
Ooh.
you. Yeah.
Mommy.
If you don't like kids, that's cool. So, hey, let's start off with talking about the state of music today. So what is today?
The state of music or the state of rock and roll? Of rock
State of
music.
there is no rock and roll anymore.
Right, rock and roll's totally
It's
dead.
kinda,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's dead. It exists, but it exists in bands that people want to claim they don't like Buck Cherry and stuff
No,
like
I like
that.
Buck
Nope.
Cherry.
Buck Cherry's. I
I've
know
seen
you
them.
like it.
No,
Yeah,
Buck
you don't
Cherry?
like
Come
Buck
on,
Cherry.
bro.
Come
Nobody
on.
goes to Buck Cherry concerts.
I go to Buck Cherry concerts, and every Buck Cherry concert I go to is sold out.
Ah.
Full of chicks.
You know, Led Zeppelin sells out, but Scott don't like Led Zeppelin.
They suck.
They suck dick. I agree.
They're almost as bad as
Yeah.
the Beatles.
Well, you know, there's
I
a
wouldn't
couple.
say they suck, but the Beatles are fucking amazing.
All right.
Yeah, he hates the Beatles. I like
I
the
know.
Beatles.
I like.
Yeah,
the
you
Beatles.
know, of all the bands that I wholeheartedly despise all around
Despise.
is the Beatles. Like Led
Really?
Zeppelin, I can agree that the band is fucking great, but I don't like the singer. The singers ruin 90% of bands, I think.
Let me crush a statistic here. Then, do you
Give
like
it some.
do you like Elvis?
No.
No,
Elvis.
he has no
Wow.
integrity. No
Because
He's
integrity.
a
you-
fucking
you-
cover
band.
artist.
He's a cover
He
band.
never wrote a song in his life.
He never wrote a song in his
Never
life.
wrote one
Once.
song.
No, because
He's recorded over 400 songs and never written one.
but he sings like an angel.
He does.
He's got
He does.
some hip gyrations.
No, he's good.
Uh-huh.
He's good.
He's definitely
Oh, yeah.
easy. But the
But
thing
to
about
say
it
that
is
he's
there-
the king of rock and roll is a fucking stretch.
That's
no,
a farce.
Chuck Berry's the king of rock
Thank
and
you.
roll, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I'll give you that.
Chuck
Yeah.
Berry is totally the king of rock
Yeah.
and roll.
I could go with that.
Yeah.
But they didn't give it to him because he's black.
That's
But-
fucked up.
That's
Everybody
fucked up.
everybody knows he's the king.
Yeah.
Elvis was the originator of cultural appropriation.
Hey, this is your cousin Marvin. You know, Marvin Berry. You remember that sound you were looking for? Well, listen to this.
I know where that is.
So yeah,
Is that
I
in the
think
past or in
I
the
think-
future, Dean?
no, I think the unfortunately rock and roll is living through '90s bands still.
Rock and roll is living
You
through
know?
alternative bands.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
'90s alternative bands.
Yeah, they are.
Totally living through
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Though Pearl
You know?
Jam is still around, and they
They don't-
are considered more or less a rock and roll band, even though the new album is
They don't rock.
horrible.
They're a folk band to me.
No,
No,
Yes.
come on.
You know what a
terrible.
folk band? You know what a
They're
folk
terrible.
band
They're
is?
awful.
Folk band is
They're
like a guy who sits there with a
You know
guitar
when they
and doesn't
stopped
change
being-
his underwear.
You know when they
15
stopped
years.
being good? When they did that thing with Neil Young?
That was fucking
It
awesome.
was terrible.
Wrecking
Awful.
Ball, a wrecking ball,
What, I
or
don't know what
mirror
it's called.
ball.
Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball was the name of the Pearl Jam, and then Mirror Ball
Miley
was
Cyrus?
Yeah.
the actual.
So you like
You
Pearl
come
Jam?
in like a Merkin ball. Merkins
Merkins.
are.
I don't want to
Are
know
those-
about your Merkin there, buddy.
A Merkin. You know what a Merkin is?
Yeah,
a
do it.
Merkin is a hairy pussy.
It's a hairpiece
I'll tell you
for
what.
a vagina.
I give you Pearl Jam. Good band.
Was.
Pearl Jam's a great band.
Great band.
Their new album sucks.
They're
I
a
listened
folk
to their
band.
new album. They're not a folk band. You need a folk. You watch like I see. This is what
They're
happens
not
when you
folk
had a
band
lot of.
again.
I had a. If my face is red, it's because I'm fat. But the that's not the alcohol. Folk bands are like I like dogs and shit like that. And Pearl Jam's like, That's
So I like dogs too.
Yeah, he sounds like, but he's kind of changed his vocals over time because he got old and realized he can project. And yeah, I don't know.
But they're good. They're a good band, and you're
They're a
right.
great band.
It's what people still listen to. 90s based rock.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But it always was rock, really.
Like, can we name any modern rock band?
No.
Like a band that rocks.
Ghost. Ghost is a modern day rock band, whether people want to admit it or not. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Because honestly, you think about it, Ghost is they kind of do 70-ish type of tunes. Now they did with the last album was kind of 80s-ish kind of tunes, and it's still in the vein of rock and ABBA, so it's like, so I would say they're kind of like a modern rock band, even though they're not really rock. They're more, I don't even know what to call them.
Well, like, what about a band like, say, Queens of the Stone Age?
No.
What would you call them?
Queens of the Stone Age is just a rock and
That's a
roll
dead band.
But they're
That's old.
But see, here's the
dead.
problem with Queens of the Stone Age. The last album was actually good. I'll give them that. No. Don't.
I guess it was better than their attempts after the bass player left.
I
How's
guess. Okay, I'll give you
that?
that.
You give me that?
I'll give you that.
All right.
But nothing beats Rated R. Rated R was the definitive.
Of course.
Yeah.
Stoner rock.
Stoner rock, fucking
The
badass,
peak.
Caius.
And there's and the other one, the songs the fucking Deaf Kid by.
Yeah, the one with Dave Grohl on drums. The one with the pitchfork. I forget the
Yeah.
name of it. But
Songs for the Deaf.
That's it.
Is that what it's called?
Just listen to it the other
Songs
day.
The fucking Deaf Kid
It's
by.
red. I know that.
Songs
it's got
for
a
the
pitchfork.
That
on
album
it.
is badass.
I would say that album is the peak, the pinnacle of stoner rock. And
Stoner rock?
No.
No.
It's pop stoner rock. Yeah.
No.
There's
Pop
maybe-
stoner, I wouldn't say
that's-
even pop stoner rock. I would just say it's just rock. It's not really
Pop Stoner Grapefruit Rock.
no, it's pop stoner rock. Stoner rock.
Grapefruit's a false diet, just like your rock.
You don't hear stoner rock on the radio, but you hear them.
They're-
And that's
they're
the
not-
closest thing.
Just because they're not stoner rock.
It is stoner rock.
They're desert rock.
It's the
different.
I
think what we're doing is oh my god, here we go. Keep on picking at that.
I think
I'm gonna keep on
They
picking
don't
at it.
They don't make those anymore.
I know. No one cares anyway.
Well, anyway,
Fuck
let's move on from Queens of the Stone Age. They're fucking dead. They're nobody.
No, they're not dead because I'll tell you why they're not dead is because
He doesn't have a hot wife anymore. It's over.
No, that's
It's-
not
it's
true.
Dunskies.
That's okay. But the
good
thing
show.
about it is, the Queens of the Stone Age will come around and they'll book a show at Coral Sky Amphitheater and they'll fucking sell it out because they're Queens of the Stone Age and people still like their old music.
Queens of the Stone Age, really?
Yeah,
Do
dude.
they even tour anymore?
Sure they do.
Yeah.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dude, people still watch the Dave Matthews Band, and man, let me tell you something. That band blows.
You know what we should talk about?
Mm.
Who they're going to induct? The state of rock and roll.
Oh,
Who
no.
they're going to
No.
induct
No,
into the Rock and Roll Hall
No,
of
'cause
Fame?
that's a farce.
Dave
That's a farce.
Matthews
That's a
Band
farce.
into the Rock and Roll
No.
Hall of Fame?
They might as well.
That's
They're
not
going to
rock
put
and
Cardi B in there next.
Yeah, they will. They will.
I mean, come on.
We don't talk. We're not going to talk about the goddamn
Fucking
cock and ball,
The
fucking.
cock
what do they call it again? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is a complete fucking
Farce.
It's a farce.
bullshit fucking institution.
So I know that a lot of people don't like Kiss.
I love Kiss.
Namely,
I
this
don't
guy.
like Kiss.
He
You
hates
don't
Kiss.
like Kiss?
But listen,
Oh,
how long has the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame been around?
I don't even know because I never
Like
paid attention.
a long fucking time, more than 10 years.
Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
since,
Well, that's not that
since
long.
the
That's not that
early,
long.
early 80s.
Since the early 80s.
Yeah, early
and
80s.
just like, I think it was like, 5 years ago, they finally inducted Kiss. Half of their fucking songs have the word rock and roll in the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Well, I mean, I don't know.
come on.
Yeah, look.
And then
if
they started
you're gonna have a Rock and
putting
Roll of Fame, you should
pop
have the
people in
first
there.
opening year, which should have been like fucking all the bands that were like multi-million-dollar sellers, and that's what you should have had.
Yeah.
And then over time, then every year you induct more and more and more and more. But a band like Judas Priest, who's been around for like 40 years,
Mhm.
and you're just inducting them,
Yeah,
that's kind of bullshit.
that's fucked up.
And then you induct like Run DMC, who's not even rock. They had a rock song, which
Yeah.
wasn't even
Their
their song.
But you know
That's
what?
like owning a gun rack and not owning any guns.
But they made Aerosmith big again. They did.
They did.
Single-handedly.
They did.
They
Yeah.
revived their
Well,
They revived
they-
Aerosmith and made Aerosmith, as you say, into a soundtrack band for
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they suck.
No.
Terrible.
early
band.
albums are great.
You're a
Yeah, I
liar.
know.
You're a
But
liar
you
and
know
a
what?
charlatan.
Only if you only count if you don't take account their entire library. I mean, how can you rate a band? You can't rate a band because they had one good fucking album fucking in
Aerosmith had
1973.
I say the first-
many
No.
amazing records.
No.
I think
they
the
got
first
cock
5
sucker
Aerosmith records are good. Everything after that is
After okay, well, I just had a whole entire thing with somebody about this. He spoke in a language that I didn't understand, so I went into. He was like, "Oh, all Aerosmith is terrible. I hate Aerosmith." And I turned around. He said something. I can't even remember what he said, but it wasn't in real English. But he kind of
Did he speak in Elvish?
he kind of almost. It almost sounded like it was Elvish, and he condemned me for the misunderstanding of his wording. And I would turn around. I said, "Well, I didn't understand." So I went into this whole entire thing where I wrote down. I said, "Well, look, Aerosmith was awesome up until Night of the Ruts, and Night of the Ruts,
Night in the Ruts.
right? Yeah, Night in the whatever.
Dean's
I-
drunk.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see where he's going with this guy that doesn't know
All
how to
right.
speak either.
Night in the Ruts is a fucking
Well, he knows how to
amazing
speak. He just speaks in Elvish.
album. Okay.
So therefore, the albums they released after that, which was Rockin' a Hard Place and Done with Mirrors afterwards, not so good. That was like at their peak of like, I'm going to do lots of drugs and
Yeah.
I'm going to be an asshole, which
Yeah.
Joe Perry, we all know, is an asshole. I met all Aerosmith. Joe Perry's a dick. So, and if he hears this, which he probably will, like, fuck you, Joe Perry. But
Eat a dick.
eat a dick. But Permanentification was a great album, and they only released like
Did you say permanent vacation or perma-vacation?
Permanent
Vacation. Yeah. I guess that was okay.
That was a great album. Has actually, the thing
was
about
alright.
it is,
I think it was their last.
Did
good
that have
album.
Love in an Elevator or something?
Pump
Nope.
was a
Pump-
good
Pump
album.
was the end of Aerosmith.
No, Pump was the beginning of like a more
Commercial.
Aerosmith.
That's when
That's
But-
when
but
they
hold on.
lost me.
making
That's
when
the
they
movie
lost me.
soundtrack.
I'm
yeah,
done.
but that's
I'm
the
done.
thing, though. But those songs, there's like 4 songs that are completely fucking movie soundtracks, which I get.
Yeah.
But then there are the other songs on the album that are fucking killer. Just like same thing with Get a Grip. The songs that were popular were the least better songs on the album. All the other songs were good. But then they came out with 9 Lives. And I don't give a shit what anybody says, but 9 Lives was fucking awesome. I love 9 Lives.
I can't even name a song off of that album.
I can name you every song off of 9 Lives. But you got some. You got talent.
Nailed it.
But
I cut a motherfucker like that.
yeah, Aerosmith's actually a good band, but I get it when people say, and this is what I told them. I said, I get it when people don't like any of the newer stuff, and I would say newer stuff's from Permanent Vacation on. But the old shit, you can't deny, man.
But see, this is the whole reason why the state of music now is because people are hanging on to this 90s shit. And that's what you're talking about, Aerosmith of the early 90s, late 80s. That's what that
No,
is.
you're talking about early,
No.
like 70s.
Yeah.
Late 70s.
Late 70s.
No, Permanent Vacation's not from
Oh,
the
that's
70s.
80s. That's from the
Permanent
80s.
Vacation came out in 1984.
Look at it.
No, later than that, I bet you. It was after the Run DMC bullshit. That was 85, I think.
That was 80. Let's see. I'm going to look.
Maybe 84, 85.
I watch a lot of black girl porn, just letting you know.
But that's the whole point, man. That's the state of rock and roll now is because of stuff like Aerosmith.
I'm going to find a current rock and roll band.
There is
some.
It's my mission. There are some.
There's some. Like King is really good. King with a Y.
Yeah, they are good.
Mustache.
King's a little on the stoner rock side.
But they're all on the stoner rock side, but that's what we consider fucking rock and roll
I
nowadays.
guess so, yeah.
Because there ain't no fucking Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses was the last great American rock band and the last great American rock and roll album.
Yes.
Night in the Ruts was released in 1979.
Not that album. Permanent Vacation.
Permanent
That's what you were
Vacation
talking
came out
about.
in 1987.
There you go. We were all wrong. I said 86.
You remember because you're old. I was like,
So Scott-
I was
Scott-
still a kid.
Scott said that anything after that is crap, which is so close to the
I
'90s,
wouldn't say
and
it's
that
crap.
and that supports my theory that everybody is living through this late '80s, early '90s
Yeah.
era of music.
They are.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
but
is.
you got to also. You guys are older than me. I mean, probably way older than some. I'm only
Bunch of
40.
kids.
Hey, I respect my elders. Don't worry. But I grew up in the '80s, so I mean, when I seen this shit, I was like, well, but Done with Mirrors and Permanent in Rock and a Hard Place, no one paid attention to that shit. But yeah, I agree with you that people are still holding on to the '80s like a motherfucker.
Late '80s, late '80s,
Late,
yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Late '80s. You know why? Because Appetite came out in what, '86,
86 or 87.
but it didn't really get popular till like '88. I'm talking mass market.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna find out for sure because
I
I think it came out in '87.
I vote
Maybe.
Appetite for Destruction is the best rock record ever.
I would honestly second that because 87.
87.
You know why? Because I remember walking around in high school, in middle school, and the kids were wearing Guns N' Roses t-shirt, and they fucking used to make everybody wear it inside out because if shit happens on Slash t-shirt,
Yeah.
they made everybody like, "Oh, you gotta turn that in." Because
I saw Guns N' Roses open for Motley Crue
Never seen the Guns.
1 week.
Oh, I got to see it.
1 week after the Welcome to the Jungle
Yeah,
video
but
came
you
out.
saw the real Guns N'
You
Roses.
saw the real Guns.
When
I
did
saw
you
the
see
real
Guns N'
You got the heroin Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
When did
I
you
got
see
the
Guns N'
Hungry
Roses?
Bad.
I just saw Guns N' Roses maybe a few years ago.
That's not Guns N' Roses.
But bro, I'm going to tell you this: it was
They were still
fucking
good, right?
amazing. It was fucking amazing. You know what? I got to see him with Duff and Slash, so to me it worked. It was fine. I didn't need fucking Trucker Dave playing the fucking drums.
Trucker Dave.
And but
And Dizzy.
he was running from one side of the stage to the other. He wasn't a fat asshole, kind of not looking like me, and that was great. And he was ripping, dude. That fucking show was awesome.
But see, that's my point, man. We're holding on to that fucking stuff. I mean, why are you going to see Guns N' Roses now? Like, you could tell me the tickets were $10. I wouldn't go. It's going to be a disappointment. I mean, for me.
For you.
How about this? I went. I mean, I don't know, man. There's so many bands I used to go see when I was young, when they were fresh.
But if you've never
you go
seen
see
them,
now,
then
they suck.
But that's not true. They didn't suck, though. See, I didn't see them back in the day. I could have seen them with Metallica.
Yeah.
But I was poor and jerking off a lot. So.
Yeah.
And I did not go see those bands.
So you guys name me a band that's less than 3 years old that's a rock band that's good.
Less than 3
years old, I have no idea.
This is new stuff. Me either.
No idea.
I got nothing.
No, because you know why? Because America doesn't play rock and roll. They don't believe in rock and roll. They believe in hip hop. Hip hop is what sells in America.
Yeah.
If you went to Europe, you would probably find a lot more bands.
Oh, but hip hop's huge in Europe too.
Yeah, and you know what? In America, but I mean, Europe in general, music is just fucking amazing. But in America, we know nothing about rock and roll because that's not what's fed to the masses anymore. Yeah. This hip hop has taken over, and it's so over convoluted to the point that they don't even know what they like. Like when you talk to people, they go, "Why do you like that song?" Like, "This Is America." Do you know that song? "This Is America" by Childish Gambino or whatever the fuck he is.
I was mad when I was
the worst fucking song I probably ever heard in my life was fucking "This Is America," and everybody's like, "Yeah, but
it's terrible."
Did you watch the video? Because the video has a really good meaning. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, you know what? Bohemian Rhapsody doesn't have a video. It does, but it doesn't have a video. You didn't need a video to convey your message and to make it awesome.
Yeah,
like you don't need a video to make your music awesome. You need the music to be good. And
yeah, I know, but that's this. A lot of this stuff is just producer driven. You know what I mean?
A lot of it is, and I have a lot of friends that are in the industry that like these guys like sit around and they write riffs.
Yeah.
They send it to a producer. Producer constructs the song, and they're like, "Here, play this."
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, okay."
I was telling Scott, the dude from Rancid, he's making a fortune because he's a fucking, what do you call it? One of those, he writes these songs for
He's like a shadow rider.
Yeah, he's a shadow rider. Tim Armstrong. You know who I'm talking about.
The worst singer on the planet.
Worst singer on the planet. I mean,
Right.
marble mouth motherfucker. But the dude can write a song, right?
What is it what I say in the fucking in the shop all the fucking
Can he
time?
write a song or what?
He can write a song.
He can write a
to
fucking song.
to a degree.
He
has
can.
a handful of good songs.
He does.
But Tim Armstrong, I always sat there and said, man, every time Rancid used to come on, I used to go turn around. I'm like, I can you imagine that situation when they were like, oh man, we need a singer, and Tim Armstrong, like, yeah,
Yeah, but
they
you
were
know
like,
what?
you know what, dude, just go ahead and you do it. Fuck it, whatever.
We booked the show this weekend and we don't have a singer.
We don't have a singer, so you
But
just go ahead and sing it. And the guys
And
like,
nobody had the balls to
he's
fire him afterwards.
Yeah, they were just like, you know what?
But the guy's writing songs for Pink and shit,
Crazy.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Hey,
Sure.
whatever.
All right, you guys, let's wrap this up.
State of music is bad. State of rock and roll, not music.
Rock and roll.
Because, we're not into the new music, so.
Rock and roll hoochie coo.
So we're going to post this somewhere, and wherever we do end up posting this, whoever's watching this, all three of you, if you have any suggestions for some modern rock and roll that we might want to listen to, let us know.
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
And and tell all your friends about how amazing this show is.
And tell us how
because-
sexy we are. Especially me.
Yeah.
Please.
So sexy.
Dude. If
Sexier-
I didn't have a shirt on right now, I would break the internet.
There'd be a
Round.
hell of a glare from that.
There would be a hell of a guy. Yeah, there would be.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Subscribe if that's an option. And yeah.
Yeah, hit the like button there.
Yeah. Thank you.